Hey ladies, it's Cindy back with this is day 17 of 30 days of tags for Junkers Craft Co-op. I was fixing my color with that one. And I'm recording today is the 5th, I believe. Yes, the 5th of January. We fly tomorrow for 2 weeks, so I had to pre-record them. Today I'm going to be using a napkin, modeling paste. I got this from Amazon. And metallic paint to do this tag. But first, we're going to take off the backing of your napkin. Now, if it's a 2-ply napkin, it means you have to take one piece of white off it. If it's a 3-ply napkin, there's 2 pieces of white on the back of your decorated napkin. This tape, I just use the grease from my hands to take some of the sticky off it, because I can never get them apart. And then you just carefully remove the tape. And it comes off. I can spend half an hour trying to get this apart, and it never works. So this is my tag, and all I did was cut a 3-inch piece of cardstock, whatever length I found, and I used my corner cutter. So you line up the straight edges, and then you just cut your corner off. So as you can see, I've got 4 different style corners I can use. And then I also have a bunch of tag examples with different headings or toppings that I can trace out. Different sizes, so it makes it easier when making a tag. And I just keep them all clipped together. Throw that up there. Okay, so my tag. I use clear gel tacky glue. I have a closet full of glue. This one I find comes off my fingers easier after I spread it out. So all you're going to do when the glue comes down is you're going to put a generous amount of glue on that. And then the fun part, you're going to take it and spread it out, trying to get all your edges. And then you're going to take your napkin, and you've got one shot. So if there's a specific pattern you want on it, get it there the first time. I'm just going to lay that down and carefully, without bending your tag, make sure it's adhered. I can't talk today. I started waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd wake up about every half hour. I don't know if it was the hot flashes or the excitement of the trip, and I'm kind of tired. So anyway, so before I could go on to the next step, this would have to dry, because you want to be able to rip your napkin away, and once it's dry, it's really easy to do. But I was thinking ahead today. So I have one that I did. It's dried. I am going to ink the edges of the napkin. I inked the edges of the tag before I put the napkin on. I just think an inked edge looks more finished, and that's personal preference. Whether you want to ink or not ink, it's really up to you. And see, I got some of the napkin off the tag, but I'm okay with that. So now I'm going to take a little bit of my modeling paste, Why'd that happen? And for the design I'm going to do, it's a small tag. It is not going to take much. If you were doing a bigger piece, of course you would need more modeling paste. And I always try to get my cover on right away to keep it from drying out. I've had this for probably a year. And then I take a little bit of paint, or you can paint it afterwards. Take a little bit of paint, and this is metallic. You can use regular paint. And I stir it in. Let me find something. No, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. This modeling paste cleans up fairly easy. Just warm water. And if you don't think it's dark enough, put some more paint in it. But be careful you don't put too much paint, because it will make it a little more liquidy. It still dries okay. And you can leave it so there's some that darker. That looks kind of cool when it dries too. Okay, that works for me. I use this spatula because it doesn't bend like that one does. And then I have a stencil, and I just lay the stencil on top of it. I will try to center it. And the stencil came off of Amazon too. And then you take a little bit of your modeling paste and hold your stencil down. Just go over it. Oh, see, it lifted up there. I think I may have put a little too much paint in it, but here's the moment of truth. Lift it up. Yep, see, I had a little too much paint in it, but I still like how it came out. You've got the design of the stencil, and there's some areas that the modeling paste went under the stencil. And it was probably, this wasn't flat because I dried it with a heat gun. But I like the way it turned out. And now when that dries, I can add a word to it, or you can put a butterfly on it, or you can do whatever you want to do with it. But that is using napkins and modeling paste to make a tag. I hope you all enjoyed this. Have a good day.